Hi, welcome back to Del's Kitchen. Today I'm making one of my most favorite curries. One, because it is so quick to make. It's literally a few ingredients bumped in and your meat, and that's it. And I'm also going to show you a quick potato recipe. So here I am chopping some potatoes, but before I go on to that, I'm just going to marinate some prawns, which I have shelled and deveined specially. This guy's going to be the star of the show, so we'll keep him aside. A kilo of prawns with a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, tiny pinch of sea salt just to kind of flavor the prawns. This is called magic masala, and I have named it magic masala. It's made by a friend's mom in Mumbai, and it's got a whole variety of 18 ingredients that are ground. And it has this most divine flavor. I can't describe it to you, but it has all your popular ingredients like mace, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, bay leaf. The list just goes on. If you want to know more about this masala, then leave me a message and I'll get back to you with some information in the comments box. So I'm literally putting like 2 teaspoons full of this magic masala.
It's always best to use your hands while marinating any kind of meat.
So while the prawns are marinating for the curry, which we'll make in like 5 minutes, I'm on to the potatoes, and this is my own recipe for potatoes. So again, I've got my pan heating up. Just gonna keep some oil. I've got some chopped leeks here, so I will cook these first. And I've got some onion flour. What onion flour looks like. And if you don't get it where you are, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. Just fry another onion or so to give it more taste. Also have a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, 2 green chilies, and a teaspoon of cumin, and that's all there is to this recipe. Add salt towards the end and you're done with the potatoes. So let's put the leeks in first.
Just make sure you lower the heat while mixing the leeks because leeks burn quite fast.
Adding a bit of butter to my leeks, just for flavor, really, with the potatoes and butter and leeks. You know where I'm going with this. So this doesn't need a lot of frying. 2 minutes on, I'm already keeping my ginger garlic paste and my green chilies and the cumin. So this is gently softening, and you can smell the ginger garlic and the cumin coming through. I'm going to keep now the green bits of the leek. And I'm also at this point keeping the onion flour inside. It's just like the greens of a spring onion, really. Medium-sized potatoes here, and all I'm really doing is halving it again, and really just cutting thin slices so it cooks fast. Potatoes in now, and these will like gently fry on a slow flame. Full of salt. I'm adding just a tiny pinch of turmeric and some coriander powder, just for a tiny bit of flavoring, and that's it. I've just transferred the potato to a very low flame at the side and covered it with a lid, because ideally we just want the potatoes to break down. The curry are very simple. We got some curry leaves, cinnamon, coriander and cumin powder, turmeric, Sambhar powder, and this is called Parsi Sambhar, and it comes in packs like this. Once again, if you need this masala, I'm happy to help. So just leave me a message and I'll get back to you in the comments box. And 3 green chilies. You can have more chilies or less, depending on how hot you can take. I have tomato passata, and I prefer this because it gives a better color and a better flavor to your curry as well. Some gram flour, because I prefer gram flour to plain flour. And obviously the magic ingredient here again is the coconut milk, and I'm going to tip this out into a large cup and just pour some hot water into it. Okay, is slowly pouring in the hot water, so I allow it to sit for like a few minutes before we use it. curry, and this recipe is essentially my mom's, but I've tweaked it to kind of make it to our taste, and my family love it. The new ingredient, obviously, as I mentioned, is the magic masala that I've used for the prawns, and that just lifts the whole dish to a different dimension. Please try it. A kadai, I'm putting some oil. Really little oil required for this dish, as you can see, just this much. And that's just to kind of break up the cinnamon and the curry leaves. So I'm using dry-ish curry leaves, but if you get fresh ones, then go for it. In go the cinnamon sticks, green chilies, what I'm going to do is just get it quickly off the heat because I don't want the spices to burn, and keep all the spices, the turmeric, the sambhar, and the coriander and cumin powders. Give it a quick stir, bring it back, let it bubble a bit. Very quickly, the gram flour, this is to kind of thicken the sauce, nothing else. And you need to cook this down, try and break up the lumps as much as possible. In goes the tomato passata, and this will lend a beautiful flavor to your curry. If you don't get passata, you're welcome to just kind of blitz 2 or 3 tomatoes and make it into a paste. All on a very low heat. I'm just kind of letting it fry a bit. This curry paste can be used even for chicken and lamb curries, but if you're making a meat curry, then it's better to do all this in a pressure cooker and then just put your meat, coconut milk and water and shut it. In the kadai, I'm just doing it with prawns, so it doesn't really need a pressure cooker for that. And I'm quite happy with the lovely fragrance I'm getting. So I'm going to chuck in the coconut milk. And as you can see, it's still quite lumpy, so I'm going to keep a little bit more water. And as you can see, the color is changing slowly. It's getting more and more orangey because the spices are now marrying with the coconut milk. And if you feel that, okay, there are lumps, let's just take a whisk and slowly break down these lumps. As you can see, the curry has totally changed color, and now all we have to do is just give it a boil. But before we do that, I'm just going to take the guest of honor here in its totality and put it in the curry to give it a good flavor while it boils. So it'll change color immediately, and this is especially just to give the prawn taste with the shell. This is pure cane sugar, and it's known as Jaggery, and we get it in blocks like that. So I am just going to cut a small piece, keep it in the curry just to enhance the flavor a bit. Now don't forget, we already have salt in our prawns, so I'm just going easy on the curry, just maybe a little bit. So all I'm going to do is transfer the marinated prawns into the curry, and please do this just 10 minutes before you're going to eat. Don't overcook prawns. There's nothing worse than rubbery prawns. Prawns need just 5 minutes to be cooked. Come and see my beautiful curry. Look at these babies. Look how they've changed color, and look how delicious and succulent they look. The prawns have been cooking in the curry for a good 5 minutes, and all I'm now going to do is plate it up. How easy was this recipe? Here are the potatoes, and all I'm going to do is squeeze in some lemon juice. I've got some coriander with the stalks, so I'm going to do the stalky bit in the potatoes and leave some for the garnish for the curry. And I've also cut a red chilli just for color, really. I'm not a fancy chef or anything, but it's all about eye appeal. So I've got a bowl full of white rice, which I'm just going to tip over into my plate. The potato mix, so right at the side here. Here we have it. This is Del's spicy coconut prawn curry with the magic masala. Don't forget that bit. And at the side we have just simple potatoes with leeks and with white rice. Really enjoy it. Goodbye. But of course, I'm in heaven. Please try this dish, guys, and do let me know. Give me some feedback once you try the dishes I make. It'll be really, really useful to know if it works or not. Thank you.